G'day guys, and welcome to part 2 of the VevaTrader Analyze series. In the first video, I just spoke to you guys about some general analyze tips, right? The more trades, the better. Having positive expected value is fantastic. Having negative expected value is not ideal, but there are things you can do with it. So in this video, what I'm going to do is really start to dive into the analysis. So what I like to do is just compare different groups, right? Things like long versus short, etc. You'll see that in this video. As we started with last week, we now have all of these trades, and then I'll show you guys what I start to do next. So the next thing that I like to do is break things down into categories and compare those categories. So the first one that I usually go for is longs versus shorts. We want longs and we want direction long. So again, this trader, 0.33 expected value, phenomenal. If we look at shorts, then we get a 0.06 expected value. So already, with just 3 cards, I can already tell something about this trader, and I can give them some advice to potentially change their trade plan, or give them my thoughts on what I would do if I was in their shoes. So we can see from the 0.33 expected value that this trader is actually performing better when they go long than when they go short, because they have a 0.06 expected value when they're going short. Now, it's still great. They're still making money when they're shorting. That's phenomenal. But if you actually look at this, they have more trades going short and less trades going long. So for a 0.06 expected value, you are almost wasting your time. Like, you're not. You're making money, right? Nothing to sneeze at. Maybe that's the privilege of being me and being like, not worth it for the 0.06 expected value. But if you wanted to really maximize the time that you are spending trading or minimize the amount of time you are spending, to maximize the amount of profits, one of the things that this trader could do is stop trading shorts, right? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be that dramatic, but it is an idea, because this trader, from this data, is performing much better when they're going long, around 5.5 times better when they're going long than when they're going short. So they can really, maximize what I call their efficiency, which is sort of the profit you make for the number of trades you take. They can really maximize their efficiency by focusing on longs. So that's cool. We found that out with just 3 cards worth of data. Now, the next thing that I like to look at is the entry strategies. So we have cross. We also have bounce. We have cross, bounce, break and retest. Which is, what do we want? Strategy, break and retest. We have quick entry. Quick entry. And we have the new Forex one. So we have limit entry, beautiful, stop entry, and I believe also market entry, which in the future we can probably just pair in with quick entry. Maybe we already have done that. We might have just used the quick entry for that because it would make sense. No, we do have a market entry strategy. There we go. Cool. So let's take a look. So if we come down to the crosses, 0.35 expected value, 50% win rate, fantastic. Now, this trader only has 4 cross trades for their data. So that's fine, right? If you know what works for you, like I can see they've got 0 break and retests. Cool. Like, I'm a big believer in, if you know what works for you, stick to it. You don't have to go out and experiment with 100 different things. If you do that to keep you interested, cool, nothing wrong with it. But when you know what's working for you, stick with it. So the fact that this expected value is positive on crosses is great to see, but I wouldn't put a ton of stock into that data. I wouldn't tell this guy to go drop everything and just trade crosses, because 4 is not that reliable of a data set. If it was 40, then I would really start to be like, okay, this guy's killing it when he's taking cross trades. So that contrasts beautifully with the next one, with bounces, right? He has 167 bounces for a 0.17 expected value. So that's fantastic, right? He's taken a ton of bounce trades. We can be very, very confident that this guy is profitable when he's doing bounce trades. Now, if we get to his quick entries, he has a negative 0.06%, negative 0.06 expected value. Now, 18, it's not the biggest data set, but it is starting to, anything over 20 to me is pretty reasonable. You're going to have pretty accurate data. So he's getting quite close to that. Negative 0.06. So again, if we're going to talk about the efficiency and how to become more profitable and spend less time on things, what I would do looking at this is say to this guy, okay, stop market entering trades. Stop quick entering trades, because bounces and crosses are working really well for you, particularly bounces, because even though the EV is lower, you have more data on it. So stop quick entering trades, and you would expect to see your profitability improve, because all of a sudden you're not taking these losses that are giving you that negative expected value. When we get into Forex world, I'm going to contradict myself a bit, because all of a sudden his market entries are profitable. But again, that is a great distinction to make, because all of a sudden I could say, okay, so it's not actually that you're bad at market entering, because your market entries on Forex are doing really well for you, right? 0.36 expected value over 10 trades, not the biggest data set, but reasonable, right? 0.36 expected value. So something about when you're marketing and entering crypto trades is not working for you, but your market entries on Forex are. So all of a sudden, it's not, hey, don't take quick entry trades. It's don't take quick entry crypto trades, but you can take market entry Forex trades, right? The limit entries, 0.52 expected value over 14 trades. Fantastic, right? 0.52 is a great expected value. So every time this guy takes a trade for 1% account risk, he can expect to make 0.5% on his account. That is awesome, right? So this is kind of the general gist of how I start analyzing the data. So then you can get into other things, right? He might have user tags. Days of week is a great one that's automatically tagged. So we might not go into all of them, but let's just take a quick look. But this is what I do is, killing it on Mondays. Beautiful. Let's just edit this one rather than making a new card and see how you're doing on Tuesdays. There you go. So again, I could say, and 32, right? That's a decent sample size. I could say to this trader, hey, Mondays, that's your day. Get in there. Tuesdays, don't trade. You are losing money when you trade on a Tuesday. You've got 32 trades to prove it. So get in there on a Monday, make your money, stop trading for the rest of the week. Or, we might see on Wednesday he's back to being profitable. Maybe something happens on Tuesdays. Maybe Monday nights he stays up and watches, I was going to say the NFL, but I think that's Sunday nights. But, maybe he stays up and watches The Bachelor on a Monday night. He doesn't get enough sleep. So on Tuesday, he's trading terribly. And then back to Wednesday, he's got a good night's sleep. On Tuesday night, he's back to trading well. So you can really quickly change how profitable you are by finding things at a negative expected value and stopping doing them. So that's all I'm going to talk about for this video. But in the next video, what I'm going to talk about is how to take a negative expected value strategy and find where it's actually profitable for you.